don't get paid.
To be honest, I have no idea. I don't know anything about.
You don't get
that,
paid to perform there.
No, you gotta
At
pay
the
to
Super
do
Bowl?
that shit.
No, you don't.
Oh, I thought
No, you
Dre
don't.
got paid.
It's a grand opportunity for you to perform and present your new album.
I bet you Prince got paid.
No, I don't think so.
That nigga made it rain.
You don't get money for performing Super Bowl. Matter of fact, you got to pay for that shit.
But
It's just like when you get the Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame, you got to pay for that
Yeah,
shit.
you got to pay for that shit. You ain't know that?
No, hell no. I don't have a Hollywood walk. That's
why you think about some
want
of the
you to pay for your
some
star.
of the biggest stars that don't have one. And it's like it ain't like they haven't earned it. It's just because they don't give a fuck enough to pay for it.
Oh wow, that's
I
interesting.
don't know how much it is.
So can you
but
pay for one if you're not a star? Then I'm like, shit, you got to pay for it.
No, they
I
still
think
have
you
to
gotta
give.
qualify for it.
Yeah,
You gotta,
it's still a qualification.
You got to
for
do
it.
a certain amount of things.
I mean, shit.
Or maybe it's not. I don't know.
I'm gonna go make my own star and just go
But
find a spot.
I think with him,
But do you? So I think my question is, do you take issue with him performing at the Super Bowl? If so, why?
Man, fuck that. Fuck him.
No,
and it's
I
probably
don't
gonna be
think so.
Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
I think
again, anyway. Fuck them niggas.
I think this is gonna play out bad because first you can't get on TV and tell Americans, regardless if you from here or not, you got 4 months to learn Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell people that. Like you got some of these real hardcore American people that'll wave an American flag so quick.
No,
But they-
I'm asking. Do you personally? Do you have an issue?
me. No,
with-
I'm
with-
getting to it
with him.
I'm getting to it.
okay.
I mean, me, I don't care. Like half the time, if it ain't nobody that I'm thinking is going to be like, oh, this person finna wild everybody. Like, nah, I turn away. Like,
Right.
it ain't finna be. I think what's going to happen is this is going to be one of their lowest rating views because of that.
Right.
I think
because
that I
of
think
the lack of the Republican watching.
Yeah, buddy.
I think is. I don't think sports should get into politics to this magnitude like this because they're the one to pick.
Other way
Is
around,
he
man.
popular right now?
I don't follow him whatsoever.
That's what I'm
not-
saying.
I'm not
Is
sure.
this person popular
I mean,
right
he
now?
could be. I think I think from what I feel like what I've heard, he's like just got off a world tour or something like that. So he's
In the
doing
U.S.?
world tour, like multiple countries.
I don't
So,
think so
he's doing multiple countries, and I think they were saying that he made an attempt because he's got issue with the politics and stuff that's going on. So he's made it
He made it
a
about
point
politics,
to
yeah.
not none of his dates are in America except for the Super Bowl, and he's
Oh.
done. He did that.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
now this
see-
is gonna be stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be dumb.
Yeah.
It's probably
So-
gonna be one of they. Like,
So
what-
here's what I'm thinking. Like they're one of the reasons because like I said, I'm sure it's a middle finger to the Republicans. Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, and it'll
But
fail.
on top of that, I think that it's also a way from the NFL's perspective. Like he's a Latin artist, so he has a lot of Latin fans all over the world. So I feel like this is a way for them to attract that audience. That audience that does not care. They care about real football. They care
Right.
about
They
soccer.
don't fucking watch.
Right. So
That's
no,
what I'm
they
saying,
don't.
yeah.
They don't watch
NFL,
NFL.
right.
So if they, one of their biggest artists, they're gonna be performing in the Super Bowl. They're
That's
gonna
right.
tune in.
No.
Just
I
even
don't
if
think
it's
so.
even if it's just to even
Watch
if it's
the
just to see
halftime
him.
show?
Yeah. Even
at
if
the
it's just
Super
that.
Bowl, you're
There's-
not playing whole song. You're playing like snippets.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that
You're gonna put on the
he's-
show.
Like the fact that he's performing on it. That I feel like they're like, you know
Okay.
what? Hey, this is
gonna be
an opportunity to reach out some tentacles into other markets that don't really give a fuck about American football. They only care about soccer.
But why would they do that though?
Because
That-
this is extra money. It's more viewership.
Right, but
even if
they're-
it's just
they're-
for the Super Bowl, like even if they don't come and stick around and watch the All-Star game after the Super Bowl,
Well, they're not
gonna get
gonna-
that Super Bowl.
They're not
viewership.
going to watch the entire Super Bowl if dude is just performing at halftime. They're going to watch the halftime show and then that'll be it.
I
But-
think it's a possibility. I think the possibility of a small percentage
Okay.
of people who would tune in to the whole thing. I feel like that's big enough for the Super Bowl for the NFL to be like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it.
All right, so let me ask this: if it's going to be a small percentage that they say get on the Latino side, is going to be minuscule in terms of the large percentage of
The
white
Republicans
people
that's not gonna
that's
watch
not going to watch it. because that shit has been. Yeah, it's not going to be because I've noticed this by watching movies, which I'm really interested in, especially how the box office and everything works. When Republicans boycott something or the American way doesn't see in a movie that these production companies have spent like hundreds of $millions in, they lose fucking big time. That Snow White fiasco, they lost fucking big time. They lost like damn near $200 million, and I don't give a fuck what planet you on. $200 million is a lot of money. So when they do stuff like that, it's like, okay, we're trying to get somebody to tune in that normally doesn't watch these games. It's going to be a small percentage of them. And the majority of that small percentage is only going to watch the halftime show. What is that compared to the people that live here, the Republican aspect that actually go to these games and support these teams, go to concession stands, put money into the actual pocket, that actually fill the stands versus somebody watching it on TV and be like, this is a smart decision. I don't know, dude. Honestly, what is Mad Bunny? I was like, I wouldn't know this dude if he robbed me.
Yeah,
no, I don't.
I was like, I couldn't. I don't know any of his music, but if what you're saying is that dude has political views about America, even though he's in Puerto Rico, which is technically like it's no
different than the other like the white Democrats. I keep seeing a lot of them. Oh, I'm leaving America. I got to get away from these politics.
Yeah,
like it's just the same thing as that. He just happens to be Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but it's like okay, but you're announcing to everybody ahead of time that this is going to suck, and whoever's in charge of the NFL, that's stupid as hell because they know now after watching all of this history. And I'm talking about with just in the last 3 years out of movies, TVs, people that got canceled, all this shit, you're willing to go through and think this is a good idea.
So you don't think
have fun.
I feel like the people that's in charge of NFL's marketing and all that research and stuff, like they gotta be pretty smart. So I'm like, they know something we don't know.
No. I'm sorry. Type flag on the field. People that you assume are pretty smart are not. And I'm telling you this because
I'm just talking about as far as
we know for a fact that motherfuckers are not smart.
I'm talking about from the money aspect. When they talking about filling their pockets, I feel like it's
Bud Light lost how much money? Cause they got a dude to sit up there in the dress and stuff. Who was smart? Bud Light? No, I'm sorry. Bud Light been around longer than. And I'm pretty sure if you met one of these motherfuckers on the street, you'd have been like, "Oh, this dude pretty smart."
Yeah, man.
You got a point there.
I believe
they made a comeback though. They got Post Malone and Shane Gillis. They made a comeback.
I bet you they haven't recovered on the money that they lost.
I have not recovered.
I'm about to say. I bet you they didn't recover the money that they
recouped. They probably ain't recouped, but they on their way back though. They
rethinking it, but they beer was cheap for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, I don't even drink beer. I was watching motherfuckers get funny looks.
That
like
stuff was plummeting.
As soon as you walk into the aisle, like
like, hey, you need a bag with that? Hell yeah.
Oh man, this thing $1
for a 6-pack. Like, damn. 1972 price.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm like, I think it's a that's what they think. And this is what my I think like the justification for it. Cause I'm like I said, the root of it is a FU to the Republicans.
Yeah, and that's
what the root of it is.
But
and
I mean,
like, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, you got every right to do it.
Yeah.
But I think the way I'm trying to like justify like why the hell would the NFL be okay with that? And I feel like because they have to see some kind of upside to it.
Yeah, I think that where we the state that of politics are now is that the shit has gotten so out of control, especially on the left, is that they've created a monster that they can't, contain anymore. They went and told everybody that was downtrodden and beat down and bullied upon that, hey, you can stand up and talk your shit, and everybody's like, yeah, we're gonna go talk shit. And now it's like, now that they ran loose for 4 years and was talking all this shit, and you got to respect who I am and fuck you and all this. And now that the shit is changing back, the left can't contain that monster and be like, okay, everybody, all you guys that, we let loose, calm down on the shit talking, because then it turns and it affects them. Now you're watching more Democrats catch shit from the same people that they inspired to talk shit. Now they're catching flack for it.
So, but what does that have to do with the NFL though?
Because I don't think NFL was the one that promoted all that in racism and had the signs on the back, and people had BML on their shoes and all that shit.
But that's
and
not
see how that lasted.
I think that was more of an individual thing though.
No,
you see, Colin Kaepernick never got a job.
Yeah, he sure didn't. But no, they used to have that shit marked down on the end goals. Remember at the field goals is like they would have stop racism and all this other stupid shit. It wasn't until people got tired of it and they started losing money that they were like, all right, we getting rid of this shit, because you don't see it anymore. So the same thing with Bad Bunny. It's like, okay, maybe there's some leftists in charge that are sitting there talking about some, this is going to be the middle finger to Donald Trump, and talking like South Park and shit. This is going to be the middle finger to Donald Trump, and fuck him, and we get the show him everything. And then
all really accurate. That's a good expression.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm fucking laughing.
Yeah. But no, for real, it's like at the end of the day, it's like maybe somebody like that is in charge, and okay, cool. And this is the choice that they made, and this is their middle finger. And like again, I'm like, okay, when y'all lose money, at the end of the day, when y'all lose money, which it will, then whoever made that decision is probably won't have a job.
But you don't think that they have somebody there for damage control, like Bud Light?
Well,
as soon as it happens,
absolutely they do.
I thought Bud Light was going to stick it out. But
and keep with the
I thought they were going to stick it out.
Bud Light stuck it out for a minute.
Yeah,
They
like had no choice to.
No, I mean,
exactly. But that was part of the monster that they created.
Yeah,
that got them that far. They had to stick that out for a minute. I don't recall that running through Pride Month. And
but I don't think. I think it's a bad move as far as the biggest American sport. The Super Bowl, like why you even want to take that chance to even try to make a political move? Like, but whether if people think they are,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's got to be, because it just doesn't make financial sense. And at the end of the day, call it, the NFL is a business, and they all about making money.
Exactly.
So as a business, I don't understand how there could not be some way that they see a benefit to themselves outside of giving a middle finger to the Republicans.
Yeah.
There's got to be something that we are not able to see.
All your songs are going to be in Spanish, man.
There's got to be something that we can't see.
Who's going to watch that? I'm sorry. I was like, I don't fucking...
Subtitles ain't going to do.
Yeah.
First of all the Democrats that's out there saying, I hope he don't perform not one song in English. I hope he don't speak it.
Yeah, like why?
Wait, who said that?
A lot of Democrats. Just a lot of the Democrats or people that are opposed to the Republicans and stuff like that.
But I think you are going to get people that watch
finger to the Republican Party, and that's the main point of it. But I'm saying there has to be a financial gain from their perspective that they're expecting.
But again, we talking about the stupidity of people, and it's just amazing to me now. It's like how fucking stupid people are. I was watching. You all know who George Carlin is, the comedian, white guy, old school. That dude speaks a lot of truth if you go back and listen to.
Oh yeah.
George Carlin.
I know who you're talking
about. He used to be a preacher, and he brought that on his stage and be screaming at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
But dude was all truth when he was talking about, you know what, we give people way too much credit. He's like, I look at people more being stupid than I will at them being educated. And he's right. And he made a very, very good point when he was describing politicians. The punchline was garbage in, garbage out. But the whole setup, he was talking about the type of people that are born and raised in the United States and how they get pushed to become leaders. And then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, they're leaders of the free world. But they ain't shit. It's like they was raised by crappy ass motherfuckers, and those crappy ass motherfuckers promoted crappy ass issues and guidelines for them, and they just grew up to be a crappy ass individual, which is true. It's like ain't nobody perfect. I was like, but to sit up here at the same time and give fucking this fidelity to like a party or a person to me is mind boggling.